In Manaus, Brazil, a powerful flood swept away a whole house and smashed it against a bridge it came across, crushing it like a hydraulic press. This guy didn't see just how serious the threat was. But these two are even luckier. These chunks of earth are bigger than any car. It's like something out of a disaster movie. If you dream of a charming house by the river, don't forget how powerful water can be. This home in Minnesota had been standing for decades, but when the dam broke, the ground beneath it was washed away, moving the previously immovable property.
That's crazy how much stuff is just built up right there. Oh my.
This landslide looks like a small waterfall, but don't be quick to think that's all it can do. Soon, this mountain's appearance will change forever. A whole chunk of the mountain forest will soon be lying at its base. Few things can create as much chaos in a city as a major storm. No storm drain can keep up with that kind of force. Take a look at the flooding in Hong Kong. Car owners left in underground parking are in for a tough time. Watching glaciers break apart is an awe-inspiring sight, but it can be dangerous if you're too close. During a tour of Alaska's glaciers, a 60-meter piece broke off and plunged into the water, sending a massive wave of icy debris crashing down on some unlucky tourists.
Danger, danger, danger! Holy crap! Whoa!
Australia isn't just home to a bunch of unpleasant critters like giant spiders and snakes. Sometimes the weather shows you who's boss here. Here are scenes from Italy, where, during a flood, nature takes on the role of a tow truck. The water tosses the cars around as if they were Hot Wheels toys and not real vehicles weighing more than a ton. This mountain stream has swelled after a heavy rain. A few years back, a similar situation led to a disaster here, so they built this protective barrier. It's the perfect chance to test its durability.
Arriva tutto. Va sull'autostrada.
The famous Indian River, the Ganges, has waves that rival those of seas and oceans. Believe it or not, they even host surfing events here. Of course, not everyone dares to take on these waves. Just look at the sheer power of this water. And the noise? It's like the roar of the ocean. Listen closely. This bridge in India is really important for the local community, but nature didn't care. Heavy rainfall caused soil erosion, the river overflowed, and the rushing waters swept the bridge away. At first glance, you wouldn't think there's anything special about this video. What do you think that sound is? No, those aren't fireworks in the background. That's a brutal hailstorm. Look at how people are running for cover, unable to withstand nature's fury. Looks like we've got yet another proof that cameramen never die. How can he stand there so calmly in the middle of all of this? In India, the reasons for traffic jams can be pretty surprising. This massive landslide in Himachal Pradesh has completely blocked the road. This video will remind you why it's best to stay away from trees during a thunderstorm. A powerful storm can uproot a tree as easily as a gardener pulls out a weed. Nature is the most ruthless designer there is. Those with nicely maintained homes often bear the brunt of its fury. In a regular apartment building, the worst damage is usually just a broken window. But here, even a poor garden gnome doesn't get any mercy. A landslide can look pretty harmless from afar, But when you're up close, you'll find yourself running away without a second thought.
Я никогда в жизни такого не видела.
Belarus has no access to the sea or ocean, but it does have its own version of a tsunami. Luckily, it's not dangerous, it's just an optical illusion. It might look like a massive wall of water, but it's actually just clouds, though they do look eerie. This phenomenon is known as an Arcus cloud. On Mount Washington, the winds can be so strong that you could even lean on them, but it probably wouldn't be a very comfortable experience. Imagine what would happen if you opened a parachute there. Many people dream of living in a quaint French village in the Alps, but a flood can turn those dreams into a nightmare. Check this out. The river has overflowed and swept the village away. Powerful currents have carried off rooftops, cars, and trees, and even destroyed the only bridge leading into the place. This wild current can challenge even the most hardcore rafting enthusiasts. Before you know it, you'll find yourself neck deep in water. Nature runs its own show, and if it wants to do some rearrangements, nothing can stop it.